Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac.
The headline reads, Nene Leakes is threatening to expose some more of Bravo's stars after the firing of Stassi and Kristen from Vanderpump Rules. Get on up in this room today. Sky Squad, I see you in the building. I see you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Come on in the room. If you ain't joined the squad, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification bell button so that you can be clued into when we drop new content on this channel. You can also join the texting community because I will also alert you there as to when new content drops. And as soon as the video comes out, I'm texting, I'm trying to get the information out. But let's go ahead and get into what we got to talk about today. Now, I told you what the headline reads. Nene is ready to call some more people out down into the office, and some other Bravo TV stars are ready to do the same. And we're going to be getting into all of the juicy details in this video. We're going to discuss the ins and outs of it, of what's happening down to the Bravo right this second, okay? So I want you guys and girls, listen up. We got some things to talk about. It's some other people that need to be exposed. And I'm going to put a link in the description of this video exposing some of those other stars that we won't talk about right here, okay? Because we try to keep this YouTube page family friendly, but I will be exposing those acts in the video down in the description below on my Unfiltered channel, just in case you guys want to actually see some of these acts for yourself, okay? Now, with regards to the statement that Bravo released yesterday, okay? And note, I am drinking my good coffee right here, stirring it up. Now, with regards to everything that Bravo had to say about firing Stassi and Kristen for their problematic behaviors that had happened over the course of the past several years, okay? This was not one incident. This was several incidents, them talking about the incidents after they occurred on Stassi's podcast, bragging about it, tweeting about it, and they still didn't really get everybody who was involved in all the chaos, okay? And we're gonna touch on that. But when Bravo decided to release their statements, okay, on their Instagram page, now the news outlets had already picked it up. We talked about it yesterday. The statement reads, Bravo and Evolution Media confirmed today that Stassi Schroeder, Kristen Dow, Max Boyens, and Brett Caprioni will no longer be returning to Vanderpump Rules, okay? Now, we all know it was for their problematic behavior, but then when you mosey on over to the website, they have the same headline, and it doesn't really indicate why. It basically just indicates that it's the same little message. So there's really no public statement from the network with regards to why they have chosen to fire these individuals. Now, I don't know if it's for legal reasons that they haven't stated as such, but I feel like they were trying to send a message that they don't support those people's past behaviors, right? But I still feel like they needed to make a statement and take a stance in this matter, right? And we'll address some of the other problematic people who need to be gone as well. I'll touch base on who they are. And again, you can watch the link in the description down below for exactly what they have done, okay? Now, Nene Leakes has chimed in on the matter, and she has a lot to say. Now, first things first, she said this. Well, alrighty then. Now we have a few more questions to ask about in other areas where there's a major difference. Should we talk privately or publicly? Okay? Now, let's take some things back. We knew that there were some issues that Nene had been having with Bravo. She has been very vocal about that. Whether it be with the production company or whether it be with the network itself. Now, remember, guys, when she had made those statements about people getting spin-off season after season after season, everybody is divided about whether or not she was talking about Kandi or whether or not she was talking about Lisa Vanderpump, okay? At first, I thought she was talking about Kim Zolciak, but then, given that they're currently friends, it doesn't make sense, right? So, when we look even deeper into this whole situation, she's made reference to, at some point in the past, that I guess maybe she had either confided in Lisa Vanderpump or asked Lisa Vanderpump questions about one of the restaurant spaces, and then Lisa Vanderpump ended up taking the restaurant space for herself after telling Nene that, oh no, that's not a good space.
But why Vanderpump?
Because, me and her got something. She knows that we have a little something she did to me. Something she did to me that I've never really addressed it. And I would really like to address it.
Why don't you address it right now?
No, you like to address it right now. She needs to be sitting here. Because I know a lot of people look at her like, oh, she's this and that. I'm like, she did some real to me.
So maybe the rumors are true that she kind of manipulates people, especially.
She does.
She does.
She did some, listen, I'm going to just tell you. This is the first time I really spoke. This is what she did. Okay, so in LA, she has a place called Pump on Santa Monica Boulevard, right?
Yep.
That bar. So at the time, Greg and I were living up in Doheny Estates. We had our house up there, and I was working on Glee and New Normal. And we ride down that West Hollywood area where all the gay bars are. And I have a large gay fan base. And I kept thinking, it would be so cool if I had a bar right in here somewhere. And that space was empty and kind of raggedy looking and torn down. And the Abbey is like right there, right?
Yep.
And I said, this is a cool spot because I could get some of the business from the Abbey. I have a large gay fan base. So I said, who could I call and ask, is this a good area? Because I'm not so sure. So I called Lisa Vanderpump. Asked her about this whole area. She said, oh, darling, it's a piece of crap, and they're charging so much for it, darling. And I was like, oh, I love it. I think it's a great space, and I knew to call you because I knew you have a restaurant. Do you know she talked me off of it and then went and got it?
Oh, my God, Nene!
Yes. She did. She told me, she was like, don't do this. It's too expensive. It's this.
That's not
and then
good.
next thing I know, it was like pump. I was like, it's serious? And so now when she see me, she has her little dog that doesn't even crawl. And she's like, hi, Nene.
Has she ever said anything to you like, I'm
Never.
sorry?
Never. She just looks at me funny, like I know she know, like we know, I
No.
know. You know what I'm saying?
You gave her that idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that, okay? I don't know if it's because people are also saying that Lisa Vanderpump has problematic behavior as well for allowing certain members of this cast to continue on the show after they've exhibited such problematic behavior. I don't know if it's that, okay? I don't know what she's talking about, but whatever it is, I feel like she is letting the network know that she is unhappy and that there's more work that needs to be done, okay? Now, I want to get into something else that she posted as well. She posted this. This was right after Bravo had made their announcement. She said, all these companies coming out with large contributions towards social justice, clearly there are lots of executives sitting in those offices with no heart and no feelings. You sit there knowing a black person hasn't been treated equal, but you don't care. I just want you to know you're a piece of it, okay? And then in the caption, she put, you can't win when you play dirty. Your date is coming, okay? Now, was she indicating that Bravo's statement about all the contributions they would be making were basically to save face because so many people were calling out so many of the stars on their network, and then they ultimately had to take a stance and let these people go? But notably, we got not one mention about why these people were let go, and I feel like that is necessary. So then, when you look down in the comment section of the post, something that Mariah says is this. She says, I actually think a town hall meeting would be most appropriate. No more private meetings, that's the problem. Too many different conversations going on. We need transparency, actions speak louder than words, value the creative, loyal, beautiful, talented, savvy, unparalleled black creators and producers and talent as we have always valued you. In that order, hashtag good evening, okay? And then there's still calls from Bravo to remove Kelly Dodd from Real Housewives of Orange County for her problematic statements, as well as Jax Taylor for his statements, as well as Brandy Redmond for her statements, and Catherine Dennis from the Southern Charm for her statements, okay? So if you guys want to know what they said and did exactly, again, click the link in the description in the video, in the video down in the description link below, and you can see all of that there. But what I want to know from you is, listen, I personally am ready for Nene or whomever to call out whoever needs to be called out and I really want to know what is going on behind the scenes. And I feel like I agree with Mariah. We need to see some transparency here. We need to know exactly what is happening and why. And I do think that they're making some strides with having Porsha on Watch What Happens Live to have these types of discussions. But I do think a town hall is in order to find out exactly what can be done. And I don't think it just needs to be with the black creatives or the black cast members. I think it needs to be with everybody, because I feel like when you include everybody, that shows a lot of other people how to have these how to have these dialogues in a productive fashion within the context of a network that is very diverse. That's what I think needs to actually happen. I think we need to start seeing a little bit more of that. And I think that would make for a very interesting series on the Bravo network, something that's revolutionary, that's not being done anyplace else. But you ain't hear that from me, okay? You ain't hear it from me. And if you did, give me credit for it, okay? But I want to know, again, what do you guys think? Do you think that Bravo has done enough? I do think that they should be standing up and actually saying exactly why these people have been let go and letting these people know this behavior will not be tolerated in the future. But you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, and we'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep watching and we'll keep commenting on it. And I will see you guys in the next video.